Hello y'all and welcome back to another video on the NJ Fishing _TV channel. Today we got a really special video for me. This is going to be inside the Minneapolis Somali invasion from Tyler Oliveira. Some of y'all know who he is, some of y'all don't, but y'all will. I kind of like his content. He does some good commentary, you know, walking around type stuff. By the way, I'm really tired, so if I'm not like giving good commentary, I'm sorry. I want to get some stuff recorded for y'all, get some videos out. So this is what we're gonna do. But nah, yeah, this is kind of special for me because I live in Minnesota. I live an hour away from Minneapolis. So this is kind of special for me because I live in the state. So we're just gonna react to this. This might get a little bit political. I might bring up a few political things. If y'all don't want to see me talk about some politics, you can click off the video. I'm completely fine with that. But yeah, we're gonna get into that. Don't forget to subscribe. We are 4 subs away from 900 right now. Thank y'all for all the growth we've had. We've gained like 50 subs in like 4 days as of recording this. So y'all are amazing. Thank you so much. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoy this video. We're gonna get into it right now.
How is life here in Minneapolis?
Alhamdulillah, mashallah, ya Allah.
This is Little Mogadishu,
Yeah, bro.
Minneapolis, the unofficial
We're
capital
cooked.
of the 100,000 plus Somalis that have made Minnesota their home, fleeing the war-torn Somalia since the 90s, and attracted by Minnesota's refugee programs, job opportunities, a generous welfare system, pre-existing Somali community, and the welcome.
Yeah, if y'all didn't know, the Somali civil war's been going on since the 70s. Like it's been going on for 50 years straight. So it's kind of insane.
Hospitable Minnesotan spirit, but not everyone wants them here.
Somalians ripped off that state for billions of dollars. Their country stinks.
The president says he doesn't want any Somalis living in the U.S. after a few dozen were implicated in a COVID relief fraud case.
I got nothing to do personally. I've been working all my life hard.
They believe
I think there are hardworking people, but a lot of these people, especially with shootings up in the cities, I think there was one this year up in I could say the name of the town, doesn't matter. What was it called? Was Wakata? I think it was Wakata High School. Y'all want to look it up? There was a shooting at a graduation. It was at Wakata's graduation. I think it's Wakata. It was this year. I don't remember what high school was, but yeah, it was these two Somali guys. It's just there's a lot of crime and a lot of stuff that happens between Somalis. Also, another thing, I'm not like hating on Somalis right now. Like I think a lot of these people are great people, but a lot of them aren't. Personally, I have to say Somalians, a significant amount cannot drive, bro. Don't know how to drive. Like I've seen these people on the road, bro. Do not know how to drive.
extend
It's
beyond
bad.
$6.5 billion
Like-
just in the time period where Tim Walz has taken office. 78 people have been charged at this point. 77 of them are Somali.
With an estimated $1 billion+
Yeah.
stolen from welfare programs designed.
Oh yeah. By the way, I have strong political views. I'm gonna start bringing it up. Walz is a piece of fucking shit. He's a communist. Communist. Walz is a communist. I'll tell y'all a story. I'm not gonna get into this story. It's gonna make the video too long, and it's just gonna be yapping. I'm not gonna bring it up. But either way, he's kind of done some shit with China, and as y'all know, China is a communist country. So also, him, and if y'all, some of y'all know who Ilhan Omar is. She's a Somali congresswoman who came here in the 90s. Up in the city, she's congresswoman. They were both photographed with one of those. Like there was this one Somali guy, one of the 75 people that were arrested for this fraud case. They were both photographed with that guy. So I think there's a bit of dumb stuff going on here. I'm pissed personally.
Trying to feed the
My dad is so pissed because the amount of tax he pays in the state, because also he owns a business and stuff, so he pays like a lot of tax and whatever. So yeah, he's pissed, like because it's $1 billion.
hungry,
You
housing
know?
stabilization, and treat autistic kids. Is this the result of a few evil fraudsters who happen to mostly be Somali? Or is it the work of a city and state's leadership?
Well, you guys also have to know that
community of tribally
they come from a country where piracy and like theft, like Somali pirates, like it's a part of the culture in Somalia. So just saying, like, you wonder where it's kind of coming from is like their culture, like it's part of their culture, like the country that they came from.
loyal refugees
piracy
that
and
refuse to assimilate have worked
fraud
together
and
as a
scam.
community to exploit generous welfare programs and have not been held accountable due to the fear of spineless politicians being called racist and potentially losing the
Yeah,
votes.
okay. This is the thing that I hate is anytime you say how Ilhan Omar or what's his face, Omar Fatu or something, the mayor running for something, you say anything you like talk down on him or you talk bad, you're racist. Yo, what? How am I racist for calling out the obvious? It makes zero sense. I'm sorry, y'all. My hair's like really chopped right now, but like yeah, I think it's
Of the
I don't know,
Somali
bro.
community, they know they'll need to
all-
get reelected.
Somali people have been an extraordinary
This guy's a
benefit.
They
retard, bro.
contribute nothing.
Sorry.
They contribute nothing. I don't want them in our country, I'll be honest with you.
Anyone who looks like me are scared right now.
The fear comes as the Somali community here is bracing for a surge of ICE agents cracking down on migrants who've been issued final deportation orders.
So I pulled up to Little Mogadishu to talk to the Somali community and figure out what's really going on here.
So this sign is in full Somali. I don't see a variant of it in English. That's fascinating. Let's see if it's English on the back. No, Somali only. I guess why
Yeah.
even learn English if you can just read the signs in Somali? If you don't,
This is the thing I'm talking about though, is that when you come here from a country, like you're a refugee, and you come from a war-torn country, like you're gonna get fucking blown up if you don't leave. You come here, why are you trying to convert my state and my city to your culture? By the way, our flag, fucking gay. This is Somali. It's a Somali flag. It's the exact same thing as the Somali flag. I can look it up real quick. Let me look it up. Let me put it in some Somali flag. Somalian flag. That's the Somalian flag. Minnesota flag. Fuck was that? Then this is our flag. Like, are we seeing a resemblance here maybe? Like, what's up? What's up with this? Yeah, like, shit just doesn't make sense.
Now,
to me.
Sexy
Yeah.
Red just over a year ago was one of
that's
the
the
most.
next video. That's a different video. All right.
force
But-
the people who move here to learn English. They never will or will never have the need.
Yeah, that's the thing I'm talking about. Is that like why you need to convert to our culture? You're not coming here and I'm converting to your culture. No. That's not how it works. You're converting to our culture. You're coming here to learn English and be an American. You're not really staying Somali. Like you can keep your traditions, like it's freedom of religion, but you're not. Why are you converting our street signs and whatever this is?
to
You
learn
know.
English. And my point proved itself immediately.
Now, if you want to have some like that, like that's unacceptable. How am I supposed to read that? Is that a bit discriminatory towards white people or people that don't know the language? I don't know what that is. I don't no idea what that means.
Okay, sorry. Okay, this will be fascinating. Do you speak English? Do you speak English?
Somali.
Do you speak any English?
French.
French? Bonjour. Somali?
French.
Okay. Can I interview you in French? Hey.
What are you doing, guys?
Doing news report. Huh? What do you mean no? It's America, no? Puis-je vous interviewer en François?
He doesn't speak French.
Maku Waresan Kara af Somali?
Ma akhri.
Okay. Thank you. This is it's a unique place. My name's Tyler.
Yes, don't
Hi.
video.
We're trying to talk to members of Somali community
Yeah.
because the Trump thing, temporary protected status over. I wanted to talk to people
That's
that
by U.S. Bank.
here.
God damn.
Would you be open to giving any thoughts for a little news piece we're doing?
Okay, good.
Good?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay. Okay. See you. Nice people. But keep in mind it says it's not safe right there. It's not safe. Whisper on the wall, Dark Souls style. Well, we're trying to talk to members of the Somali community. And no? Okay. Okay.
And then I headed towards
Oh
the
my
Riverside
gosh.
Plaza apartment complex.
Why are they all blocking their faces now, huh? Yeah. I think they're on the deportation list. I'm just saying.
known for its large Somali population, to see if I could find anyone here that spoke English.
Speak English.
No, sorry. Speak French.
Bonjour. Can I interview in French?
I'm sorry.
Interview in Francois? Okay, bye-bye. Yeah, once you start speaking French, they don't speak French. English? Francois? Hello. You speak English?
Yes.
Imagine being able to.
Why are there none of them willing to interview? Stupid.
Meet Base 44.
Could I ask you a few questions for interview?
Why?
News interview.
Interview?
News interview.
For what?
O News.
Oh, news? My name's Amul. I live in Minneapolis.
Oh, he can't speak for himself?
No. Okay.
Oh, okay.
What
My name's Tyler.
Okay, Tyler, what are you looking for?
To speak to people in Somali community. Well, I want to ask people in Somali community in Minneapolis about Trump trying to revoke the temporary protected
But he
status.
doesn't have authority. So, yeah, I think...
Yeah, he does. What? Well, who created temporary protected status? No, we're gonna get political here, but we're just gonna who created TPS? Who made it? With U.S. Congress and Immigration Act. It's made by Congress. Okay. Made by Congress, but president can kind of revoke it. So, I mean, it was the same thing with the Department of Education. Like, made by president can be ended by a president. Like, I don't. Department of Education is a whole nother video.
It's a rhetoric. It's not the actual policy.
Do you believe the Somali community is being targeted unfairly?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I don't understand why he's targeting Somalis. Somalis, like everyone, they are Americans and they have the whole right that each American has. If Mr. Trump wanted my advice, I would tell him, let alone all Americans.
Yeah, like I said earlier, is that I think these people are hardworking people, and I think there's a lot of them out there that actually want to be here and want to be good to this country and be helpful to our society. But yeah, people like Ilhan Omar, who come here as a refugee and then want to go back to Somalia for a vacation when you're a refugee. That's some fraud. Some darn fraud going on there. I don't care what y'all say. Also, Ilhan Omar married her brother, and she should be deported for immigration fraud because she should have her citizenship revoked and deported because Ilhan Omar is here illegally because she's committed immigration fraud. And y'all can call me racist. It's not racist. It's fact. It's in the papers, in her papers. We've known this for years, and nothing's happened. So, yeah. I hope Trump gets her out of here because she shouldn't be here. She should be back in Somalia because she's technically illegal here because she committed immigration fraud. So,
especially the Somalis.
And also Ilhan Omar, she speaks Somali at her rallies. That she does. What's up with that? What if I go to a rally? I can't understand a thing she's saying. It's like, why are we conforming? It's pretty much like we're conforming to the people that, like, I want to say it weirdly, but like we don't need to conform. Why are we conforming to the people like that don't speak the main language? Like we're like the people that speak the main language are conforming down and like trying to learn the people that aren't like per se the majority. You know, I don't know how to say that right, but yeah, it's in my head. I can't think of it right because it sounds bad what I'm saying, but yeah, I hope y'all get what I'm saying. But it's like, shit, I can't think of it.
They came here to get a refuge, and they got one. They are contributing to the countries.
Good to meet you.
How's it going?
It's going. How are you?
I actually watched your video.
Right on,
I
man.
was like, wait, no
That's
way.
me. You got any thoughts?
Man, it's there's a lot more to it. Honestly, what I believe than what the like headlines, the news sensation is. Well, so like majority of us aren't under that protective status because we really don't migrate here illegally. Us being on the other side of the world is really not that much of an option. Right here, I think it was around like 500 to 700 people. and that group of people aren't even the ones really, you know, engaged in anything, you know.
Sure.
So I don't know what it really would solve for.
Do most people here in this community speak English?
Yeah, why not? What I'm speaking now? Am I speaking for? Am I speaking for Greek? No.
Why are you so revved up right now?
Because of
We came in here pretty civilly, and you're telling him to walk away, and he can't speak, and he's a grown man, right?
He's a mentally ill guy.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I didn't know. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. It's a good call.
Yeah.
Here's what I want to ask. Have you heard about the statewide welfare fraud?
I heard, but
Estimated $1 billion+.
I think that one's fake.
You think it's all fake?
Yeah, no, maybe the small portion is accurate.
Sure.
But I don't think that's not the accurate
It's not. It's stupid.
description for the whole.
You want to know something? Is that my retarded governor knew about that the entire time. There were people. They had these like fraud investigators in the like state whatever and inside the state government investigating this, and they came up to Walz and they told him, hey, there's a lot of fishy stuff going on around here, like you need to do something about this. Nope, leave it, it's fine. Are we dead ass? What are we doing? Because he knows he's in on it. It's so dumb. I don't get how, like, I'm not judging people based on how they vote. Like, I don't judge people that way. Like, based on how you vote, I'm not going to judge you as a person because of how you vote. Stupid. It's a really horrible way to live life. And I hope anybody that watches this, I hope you don't do that because it's a bad way to live life, how you judge people. Judge people based off how they treat you and how they act towards you. And if they treat you like a piece of shit or not. You know, that's how you judge people. But, no, it's kind of just like, why do we vote? Why are we voting for fraudsters? It's really weird.
Someone does wrongdoings. I agree that he be punished by law. The publicizing and finger pointing Somalis is not what we like.
A lot of people that work here send a lot of money back home to support the family.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Makes sense.
Like, okay, y'all want to know something? 20% of Somali's GDP is Minnesota's money. We have been sending money to Somalia, not the federal government, the state. Minnesota has been sending money to Somalia, 20% of their GDP. What? I also think that's something other fishy. Like, not saying, like, if you want to, like, support your families back home, why don't you bring them with? Bring them to America. Why are you here by yourself? You're sending money back? Whoa. What's going on with that? I thought you were supposed to be a refugee. Like, it's a war-torn country, and you left, and you're rebuilding your life. What's up with that? Why are we sending money back? Like, again, if your family's there, why didn't they come with if it's so war-torn? There's been a civil war going on for 30, 50 years. Just saying.
I know a big portion of Somalia's like GDP comes from remittance, you know, because, you know, there's no economy back there, there's no opportunities.
A lot of the ladies specifically, they say they speak French, then we start speaking French, and then they don't speak French. Then I get the Somali translation, and then they don't speak Somali. I appreciate you, by the way, that we're having a conversation. Absolutely. It's tough to find people to speak to.
Yeah. You know, I think the majority of people, they speak English, but the elderly people, they don't speak English.
Hey, quick message. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment on this video, and go like and comment on all my other videos. Really support me. Thank you for all the subs that we've gained. We're at 907 subs. I hit 900 subs this morning as of recording this part of the video. So thank y'all so much for all the support. Let's try and hit 1K by the end of the year. The next big goal is 1K, and that'll be a huge milestone. I just want to say also 48-hour stream after we hit 1K, and another massive giveaway will happen. Like probably like $100 type stuff. Like maybe even more than that will happen like with 1K. So that's what I've got planned. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I know it's extremely long, but this is a very kind of like, it was a really talky topic. You know, I had a lot to say about it. I'm from the state and whatever, but I hope y'all enjoyed it, and I hope y'all enjoyed my talking points. And if y'all don't agree with me, and if it like politically y'all don't agree with me, hey, I respect everybody's political opinion. If you thought different than what I did, I'm completely fine with that. I really don't care, because I try my absolute best to respect everybody's political opinion. But if it's kind of like if you're dogging on mine all the time, it's kind of just like, I'm gonna start treating you the same type thing, you know. But either way, hope y'all enjoyed the rest of this video. Don't forget to join the Discord server giveaway starting the day of recording this. So join, guys. You can get to the giveaway early, and you might have a better chance of winning. I don't know if that'll actually happen. I don't know if that's true with the bot that I use, but join sooner. Last giveaway I did, or back last Christmas, we got like 30 people in this giveaway. So I think we can get even more this time. So let's do it, chat. I will have a link in the description of this video. Y'all will see it. It'll be to suggest react videos and join giveaway. Join that link. Hope y'all enjoyed the rest of this video. Peace out, y'all. We'll see y'all in the rest of it.
Well, that takes time. Somalis came here 30 years ago.
I see.
And 30 years, it's for the history is small period.
You think 30 years is not enough time to assimilate?
I do not agree with the.
That is not true. Took my mom 5 years. My mom came from Russia. I don't even want to hear that shit. My mom came from fucking Russia. She got taught a little bit of English in Russia because after the Soviet Union fell, they started teaching a little bit. She like barely knew English when she came over here. She assimilated in like 5 years and became a nurse. And she works at Mayo Clinic. I don't want to hear 30 years isn't enough to assimilate. That's a retarded statement. It's not true. My mom did it in like 5 years. And she got her citizenship in like 3 to 5. Off a marriage visa. You know, I don't want to hear that. That is stupid. Completely dumb.
Assimilation. I wouldn't say good or bad, but it's not be forced people to be assimilated. I can be American and be my own. Amish, and there is some Amish, they know assimilated.
I see. Do you think a commonly shared language would be a reasonable thing to compromise on? Like, let's say we all speak English like you and I do?
I learned English for my own personal interests.
Yeah, like the thing that I said about the street sign is that you need to know English to be here. Like now English under Trump is the official language of this country. So you need to know it. It's our official language. I don't know why it wasn't that before and why Trump had to do that in the first place, because that's stupid. I get, oh, we're a melting pot. Why? Okay, but the majority of this country is English. Like, we all speak English here. We all talk the same. So I think that should be the official language if we're all talking the same thing. It's not like 50% of the country is speaking Nigerian or French. It's like, they're acting like 50% of the country speaks a whole different language, like Spanish. Like, mainly, like that's their only language. That's what they act. No. We speak English. That's how it works. Sorry, but that's how it works, you know? It's just...
I am an engineer. In order to have job...
Yeah, in the 30 years you need to assimilate is bullshit. Complete dog shit coming from this guy. My mom did it in 5. She grew up in communist fucking Russia. She still speaks full Russian. She calls her family back home, and unfortunately, like, long story, but she can't go back due to reasons. And, like, it's whatever. But she speaks good English. Like, she has, like little bit there and there where she doesn't get stuff right, but she speaks, like, really good English. For, like, being born in Russia and raised there till she was 18, and then she came to the U.S. and married my dad. So...
I must be able to speak English. Who doesn't have an interest, let them have their own language.
You don't think there are any problems with not being able to read, like, traffic directions or...
Yeah, if you look at Somalis living here, who are above 20 or 30 years, all of them, they speak English.
I see.
Yeah.
It's just human nature to sort of live next to people.
White people live to white next. I don't think that's not something unique to the Somali. If you go to the Brooklyn Park, you can see a lot of Haitian or people come from West Africa. That's not bad.
So there's studies that suggest when ethnic groups live together in one densely populated area, that they don't have to assimilate. There's no reason to sort of learn the commonly spoken language like English, for instance, or learn certain cultural norms if they ethnically pool together.
I don't agree that our community disperses. And if we live in a...
Okay, another thing I want to bring up. This just came in my head. Who's the mayor in the cities? Isn't it Jacob Fry? Let me confirm that because I don't know if he's actually the mayor. Who's the mayor of Minneapolis? Jacob Fry. Okay. Yeah. He got reelected this year? All right. So, either way, back to the point. Mr. Jacob Fry, I want to say this to you. Why don't we stop worrying about the Somali community a little bit here, and why don't we focus on the majority of the population? Or, not majority, like the entire city. Why don't we focus on that, on upping the police force and dealing with the crime that happens in this city? Because, genuinely, this is horrible. There was a robbery spree that went up around Minneapolis, where this guy was like breaking windows and crap, and like it was this huge robbery spree. It was like, I don't know if he was just busting windows or if he was even taking stuff. I don't know, but they were like busting windows on cars, and they did it to like 50 cars. Not even that, maybe 70 to 100. They did it around like an area in the cities in Minneapolis. It was like actually by where my sister and her husband live. So why don't you worry in upping your police force and dealing with the crime in the cities? Because it's become a degenerate hellhole. That's what Minneapolis is now. It's unfortunate, actually. Because after George Floyd, everything's cooked. Like, after all the riots happened and stuff. So, it's like, instead of, like, worrying, like, your main, like, this guy, all this fucker does is he's just glazing the shit out of Somalis. It's annoying. Because, dude, focus on your damn city. You're the mayor. Focus on the city. Focus on the community, like the whole community as a whole, and trying to fix up the city. Because the city's cooked. It's just genuinely, like, pisses me off. This guy doesn't do shit. I don't live there, but I live generally close. I don't live too far from the cities. So, and St. Paul, too. St. Paul has a huge homeless problem. We need to fix that. But either way, it's like, dude, come on. What are we doing?
One place, in a close place, we will be having a political say. And I would encourage that the Somalis get together and live in one place, because the MPs from that area will be Somalis. I came from Virginia previously.
Okay. Why from Virginia to Minnesota?
Well, we have more
Somali community?
More the Somali, more power. We have more political power. We can have better chances here.
When you think of your identity, does it go religion, nationality, ethnicity? What is the sort of, how is it to be a Muslim Somali American?
In this country, everyone in this country came from somewhere else. Mm-hmm. We are not the only people who came from somewhere else. When we came here, we were Somalians, Muslims, and now became Americans. So we are...
Then why do I gotta see Ilhan Omar? Every Twitter post I see of her rallies, straight Somali. I see zero English in her speeches. Never. Seems pretty Somalian and not American to me when you're speaking Somali, straight Somali at your rallies. What's up with that?
Americans, Muslims, and Somalians.
Hey, well, thank you so much for your time, sir. You're very gracious with your time and answers. Have a great day. Thank you.
And again, just creating more division in our community, you know? It's almost like, let me see, how can I word, since that's where they were raised, but, you know, first generation born folks like myself
Can
here.
we focus on the interview, Pasha? How you doing?
Definitely.
All right,
good
bro.
seeing you,
Great to meet
bro.
you again.
Good luck.
All right. Be safe. See ya. What did the guy in the blue? Is there a problem? You guys? So we got this dude like hiding behind pillars creepily. He was definitely mocking you. Do you speak English? No English? Somali? French? Excuse me, sir. Do you speak English?
My work is easy because I use ClickUp. Here's how I keep track of all my tasks. I start by brain dumping everything I need to.
English. French? Somali? Hello. I'm trying to interview members of Somali community, but I can interview you too?
Mainly, it's like mainly Somalians here, but there's like maybe I've seen a few other, you know, races or whatever, but they're very nice to me and my kids.
Do most people have a job and work here?
No.
No?
Nope. No.
Hi.
I've seen maybe.
Like, this is the shit I'm talking about. Oh, you got? This is like the type of shit I'm talking about. Like I was talking about earlier, yeah, there are some people that work hard and like are actually contributing members. And now she said it herself, who's I'm going to assume a businesswoman. Like she might own whatever. Or no, I think she.
A few, like I could tell that they were going to work, but I don't even know if they're going to work
What's
or
she screwing
where
about
they're
the
going.
bus?
Yeah, it's kind of like, dude, it's the same thing with like unemployed people. You contribute nothing. Like they're just here living off our tax dollars. Like this is what Trump is mad about. I can understand where he's kind of coming from. It's how a lot of them are unemployed, not contributing anything to the state or the government, nothing, and not contributing to the country at all. And just hanging around, living off money from the state. That's the kind of shit that pisses me off, because that's hardworking people. My dad, who has put blood, sweat, and fucking tears into his business for 30 fucking years, just for that money to go to some unemployed Discord moderator living off welfare and just being and not working and deciding not to work just because he doesn't want to, but he's completely able to, like physically able to. Now, on the other hand, mentally disabled people or disabled people, that money should go to them. That's like no brainer. That money should go to them. If it's people that genuinely cannot work, like they can't go get a job, like they're physically disabled and whatever, that money should go to them. All that. But the people that are able-bodied people, no matter who you are, if you're an immigrant, you're a complete citizen, go to work. Go get a job. I understand it's kind of hard to get a job nowadays with like, you got all these online applications. Just try. All you gotta do is try. It's not that hard. Just try. Because a lot of these people have phones given to them by the government. That's also another thing that pisses me off. The state gives them cars, gives them fucking checks, the food stamp thing. They were giving some of these fuckers like $4,000 for groceries. And they'd have like 3 cars full of crap. It's just like, dude, you gotta contribute something. Because these people aren't. And it's coming from this lady herself. You know?
Oh.
She's speaking Somali?
Yeah. Oh, she's talking to him.
They're yelling at each other.
I think that's just how they talk, honestly. How
peaceful.
they communicate.
Must be pleasant.
Yeah.
Bro,
it's crazy, bro. I be watching your videos all the time, bro.
Respect. What are your thoughts?
My thoughts on it?
Yeah.
I mean, I love everybody who love me.
That's a good way to live.
Yeah.
How did this become like the de facto hub for the Somali community?
I'm not sure, bro. Honestly, shit, they just came here and took over, bro.
Notice it's very difficult to communicate with the women out here. Somali women.
Yeah.
Any thoughts?
I would,
Is it just part of the culture, Muslim culture?
Say, no, because the men are mainly the one that speak to me, you know, but the women also speak to me as well that are on my floor, and Yeah, they really don't talk a lot.
Shoot.
I don't know. I don't
didn't
know.
change
Some of them
scenes.
not speak
They
English.
don't speak English at all. So
Yeah.
like yesterday, I tried to
It's
ask one of them.
so
a question
stupid with
and
all this
She
fraud.
didn't speak English, so I
Just,
think that might.
like, I don't pay taxes. I'm fucking 14 years old. I don't pay shit. I don't pay anything to the government. But it just pisses me off because I know how hard my dad and my mom have worked. It like genuinely upsets me because they have worked for so hard and so fucking long just to get their money thrown in the fucking dumpster fire. It upsets me. It's the same thing with federal tax too. Like, it's federal government. It's a bunch of wasteful crap in there too. But like 20% of Somali's GDP is our money? The fuck? Why is the Minnesota state government sending Somalia money? What? Sorry, this video is like gonna be like an hour long, but what the fuck? Upsetting. Oh shoot.
Interfere with.
We're gonna keep it going here.
Yeah, why they don't talk.
Yeah. Well, it's been great talking with you.
You
I hope
too,
you raise your
thank
kids
you.
and you have a beautiful family.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You guys have a nice.
And then, as I was interviewing this guy, some Somali-looking gangster homie got aggro and started talking shit from behind our camera.
How you doing?
Real quick, when you travel as much as I do,
Bruh.
the first thing got time.
Tyler, sorry, I gotta watch your video,
You're
bro.
out in the discreet.
You said? Sure. I think you said, "F your grimy ass, come holler at me after." I'm not sure. Nice people. Thank you. Appreciate you. Well, we might get shot out here if we keep sticking around. Okay, I'm walking away. Hell no. All right, bro is reaching in to pull out a gun. Thank you. Oh, that's sketchy.
And then my cameraman said the Somali gangster grabbed what appeared to be a gun from his man purse and began sprinting towards us as we ran away for our lives.
I was gonna pull a gun on us. Some guy back there. He's really going for the piece.
The city's for you. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Jacob Mayor fucking Fry, fix your fucking city, jackass. My God. The type of shit I'm talking about. You got all these thugs walking around with guns in their man purses. Like, not gonna say that, but like, what the fuck, bro? Like, Mr. Mayor Jacob Fry, since we defunded the police, why don't we bring it back? It's been 6 goddamn years. Can we get over it now? We killed a man died from an overdose when a cop was using an authorized force on his neck. That was in the police handbook. You can look it up. The knee on the neck thing is in the police handbook. And you know what they wouldn't let them do in court? They wouldn't let them use the manual or whatever, the handbook in the court. They denied them access to that handbook in the court. So they couldn't prove whatever. It was political. But either way, why don't we get the police back here? Because the police is understaffed in the cities. We need to get some more people back into the police force here, because this is bad. Crime is horrible up there. So.
Oh man.
That might be the first time someone's fully went in to grab the gun.
As our lives flashed before our eyes, we headed to the hotel to cool down and came back the next day to one of many Somali malls, and I finally found a woman to speak to.
Is this your business?
Yes, I do.
How long have you owned this business?
2 years.
Where are you from?
In Somalia, East Africa.
Yeah.
Somalia.
How is life here in Minneapolis?
Alhamdulillah, good.
Alhamdulillah.
Good, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Praise God be the highest.
House? No.
No, praise God. God Almighty. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, mashallah, ya Allah.
Inshallah. Wallahi. No. How difficult was it to start your own business here?
It was very difficult. I'm a single mom. It's very hard. I'm still struggling.
Small business owner.
Yes, I do. And that people, they supporting almost what they call every person in here, they support 10 people, 20 people. So our people is waiting for us.
So you're saying every Somali that lives here is supporting 10 to 20 people back home?
Yes, because we did.
Okay, I understand that people, I already talked about this, but either way, I understand that people want to go and support their families, bro, but if you came here on refugee status and is a war-torn fucking country, why are we sending money back? Who knows where that money's going? Honestly, okay, this is like real conspiracy theory. I'm just gonna say it. What if they're like spies from the government or something from Somalia and they were purposely sent over here so they can send money back? Or it's like fraudsters in Somalia. I don't know, bro. I'm just thinking, because why are so many people supporting, like she said, 10 to 20 people back in Somalia? There's something going on, dude. There's got to be something going on. Sense, bro. I'm sorry to cut into this video, guys, but I forgot to include the piece of information right here. By the way, the people that have been sending money back to Somalia, I just want to include this. They have found out that some of the money that they are sending back has been funding terrorist groups like Al-Shabaab. I forgot to include that. I hope y'all enjoy the rest of that video. I just need to include that for a bit more context on that. All right, peace out.
We're trying it. We're struggling. There are people, they not.
Why didn't they come with? You have so many countries to go to. You have fucking Canada. Go to Canada. They're like ultra, like open border and everything. Go to fucking Canada. Something. I don't know.
Okay, so you're one of the first women I've had a conversation with. Why is it so difficult to speak with women?
Because the culture and some people, what's going on now, people, they don't want to talk, you know. It's scary what's going on.
Yeah. Have you heard about some of this welfare fraud in Minnesota recently?
I heard that, but you know, people, they're not same. How many people in America or
Many.
Somali people?
400 million.
$400 million.
Yeah.
We say 100 people do something mistake.
Yeah.
Then 100,000 people, you say all the thieves.
Sure.
That's wrong.
Yeah.
I've been in America 27 years. I never have any problem. I have my own business. I have my own family. I never have any problems. People like me, do they thief?
Yeah, what did you do, right?
I don't do nothing. We love America. We've been
Yeah.
America. I love it. I respect it.
U.S. flag right there.
Yeah, we keep telling people every day, America is a great country. You need to work the country. You need to obey the law.
Well, thank you so much.
That's real. She's right. You need to come to the country. You need to obey the laws that we have. You speak the language that we have. Like, she's speaking English. You need to, like, push. What did I say? Like, represent. Like, be positive about the country that you're in.
I can't. Yeah, sorry. Do you own this business?
No, but no. 3 years or 3 years and a half.
Do most people that come here, are they Somali?
Yeah, only Somali.
Only Somali mall.
Yeah.
And even the customers only Somali?
Yeah, Somali.
This is run by Somalis for Somalis?
Every people you
I can come, but typically only Somalis come.
Every country you come here.
How is life in Minneapolis as Somali?
Life is good life.
America good.
America good? Okay.
It's good.
It's good?
Yeah, I don't have any problem.
Life is beautiful, man.
How large is the Somali community here in Minneapolis?
Oh, too much. Yeah.
It reminds you of home?
Too much, yeah.
Back home, Somalia.
Okay.
And like when I came here, it was like similar. Besides like the violence and shit like that. Over here, at least we have the police, you know.
I'm a Jew. I've lived here in the most Somali community in Minneapolis for a while now. Literally never been more welcome anywhere else in the city in my entire life.
We always help each other, and every Ramadan we always fast together. The one thing that we don't have in Somalia is a foundation, and that foundation was kind of built here from different tribes. We all communicate differently. We have a mall right here. That brings us all together, you know.
I'm got on Duolingo trying to learn a little bit of Somali. It's nice to live in a neighborhood where there's another language that is largely spoken. People have told me, like, why would you feel like you need to learn another language when you're in America? And it's like, because there's a lot of people who speak a lot of languages in America.
Being Somali out here for me is like
I
surviving.
think that's good to speak another language.
Man, every day I gotta go, you know what I'm saying, look for where to get my bread from, you know what I'm saying, I gotta go out there.
Okay, I think if you want to go learn the language like that's in your community and like that majority of people speak in like certain communities, go ahead. That's fine. You have free will. It's a free country. Do what you want. But I'm just what I mainly think about is just majority of society, like the whole country. No. You can't do that. You can't make the majority conform down to like the 100,000. I don't know how many it was. I don't even know. I don't even know how many people are in Somalia or here, but let's just say 1 million. Let's say 1 million Somalis a year. We're not going to make, and how many people in the U.S.? 400 million? We're not going to make that many people conform down to one language. when they speak. Y'all get what I'm saying? Like, we're not doing that. That's not how that works.
I got family.
But if you want to learn your own language and do your own thing,
Easier
go
in
ahead.
Somalia
Like, if
or
you want to go learn a
Minneapolis?
separate
It
language.
depends on the person, bro. For me, it's almost the same. So I go back and forth, every year.
Can you tell me about some of the clans or tribes that live here in Minneapolis?
There's Majartan, there's Ugaden, there's Hawargid, Hawargadia, there's Abgal, Hawiya. So they all have their own different type of languages and even what they eat. Every single one of them cannot always identify each other. I'm Rahawain, for example, Rahawain are...
I think we're going to skip in a little bit here because this video is getting kind of long. So we're gonna skip to this fraud part where we're talking about. We're going to do this one.
Somali community understandably defensive.
I'm going to try and keep it under an hour.
Is being placed on the community as a whole when you consider the $14 million fraud scheme involving autism treatment centers where parents were reportedly
that one was crazy. That one was crazy. He'll explain it, I think.
paid kickbacks to enroll their children in.
Yeah, they're getting kickbacks. Yeah, they were getting kickbacks for just enrolling their child into the autism center. Or whatever.
Fake treatment centers, one must wonder to what degree this fraud goes beyond a few dozen individuals. So I met up with Minnesotan journalist Dustin Grage and Senator Michael Holmes to hear their thoughts on this Somali fraud scandal. But real quick, there are some things so insane YouTube won't let us upload.
Fit it up. Show them that pussy.
Seriously? But luckily, you can watch it all on patreon.com/
That case ended up being was fraud case
Oliveira and get
Feeding Our Future, which is the nation's largest COVID fraud scheme. Originally reported at 250 million. I believe it's now around 300 million right now. And what that case ended up being was fraud case for hungry kids. So this is during COVID. Everyone's out.
I remember that. It's when they made school lunches in Minnesota free for like a year. Then you had to pay for them, and then they made them free completely for forever on. And it's still like that today. But yeah, that's fucking crazy. You got people scamming or doing a bunch of fraud inside something that's feeding kids that are starving during the pandemic, when that was a very hard time for many people. I have strong opinions about the pandemic. We're not going to get into that. That's a whole separate time for whenever that'll happen. But either way, that is made really fucked up.
They have these feeding centers all across the state, and ultimately we're getting payments out to these feeding centers, but kids aren't actually being fed. They're just reporting fake numbers, fake names, and then ultimately out goes $300 million.
And where are we in front of?
This is the Hennepin County Government Center. This is where the district court judge allowed a fraudster for $7.2 million in fraud to go completely scot-free. She just didn't like the ruling that the jurors came back with.
There's nothing illegal about what the judge did. They can overturn this. Granted, was it a horrible decision? And should it be appealed? And is it being appealed? Absolutely, but it has to be prevented from happening in the future.
Is our judicial system compromised right now? What's happening?
Yeah, absolutely. Our justices are allowed to just decide these things on a whim. They have no accountability to the people, and the people of Minnesota are getting defrauded and have no recourse.
78 people.
Yeah, the people that pay the people that pay that actually.
Charged at this point, 77.
AKA my parents.
7 of them are small. There's
And
one
a lot
white
of
woman
other
at the
people.
top, defendant one, lady by the name of Amy Bach, kind of the mastermind behind the scheme, but we very well may exceed over 100 people charged. Just recently, we just saw the 78th one, and that individual was actually charging for more people being fed in a town in northern Minnesota, double the amount of the actual population of the city. So very clearly we have a fraud problem there. But actually Senator Omar Fattah ended up coming out publicly and advocating for the Somali community, saying you're all a bunch of racists, our state government is racist. They end up blocking it and they win their court case, and actually Omar Fattah praises Feeding Our Future for all the good work they're doing and working with Amy Bach and all their team to actually win this court case and prevent the stop payments from occurring. It continues on.
This is the type of shit I'm talking about. That Omar fucking Fattah, Ilhan Omar, Tim Walz, Amy Klobuchar, all these fucking Democrat corrupt senators. I guarantee there's some Republican in there, but I don't really think there is personally, but there's a bit of bias. But either way, it's a bunch of corrupt fucking shit. It's annoying. These people should be, I don't want to say this, but treason. Should be charged with treason and put in prison or put to death. This is what is going on. It's treason. It's treason. This is exactly what this is.
and 300 million down the line later, we continue with the fraud.
Is it Somali fraud because the majority of defendants right now are found to have been from the Somali community?
Yeah, I think that's where the tagline comes from. Honestly, there's a lot of fraud in DHS from top to bottom to begin with. That's getting a lot of press because of the Somali fraud, we're calling it, because honestly, so many Feeding Our Future came out, hundreds of millions of dollars. That's what everyone's looking at right now.
Now, granted, are white people also committing fraud through Medicaid? Absolutely.
Sure.
And they should be charged and tried as well. But in particular, I mean, we're talking about, 100,000 Somalis in the state, 5 million people. It's still a very small subsect of the population. At least over 50% of the fraud is coming from one community.
How have you guys sort of discovered the extent of this fraud?
Minnesota House of Representatives has created a fraud committee. So many whistleblowers have come forward to that committee to testify, and we have DHS whistleblowers coming forward. People from the Somali community are coming forward and really exposing what this is. And unfortunately, the state is not doing a great job of these investigations.
So we're actually...
Because Timmy boy, retarded Walls knew that entire fucking time. They were telling him, hey, you got all this fraud. You should go deal with it. Nope, it's fine. Fuck you, Tim Walz. You communist piece of shit. Fuck you. Alright, bro. I don't care. I don't even care anymore.
Some of these past cases.
Fuck you. Alright, bro. Fuck you, Tim Walz. Fuck Ilhan Omar. Fuck Omar Fattah. Fuck Jacob Fry. Fuck all the Democrats in this state, because they're all corrupt. Every single one of them. Tim Walz should be charged with attempted murder for the attempted murder of Amy Klobuchar. That's a whole nother story, and y'all can go look that shit up online. That assassin that killed, what's their faces? The fucking House member or whatever. I don't remember. Whatever. The assassin. That assassin sent a letter to the FBI saying that it was to the FBI, and he pretty much told the FBI that Waltz wanted the assassin to kill Klobuchar so Waltz could take her House seat. What? What are we on? Corrupt piece of shit Waltz. Fuck you. I don't care if I say on this channel, oh, we gotta calm down the politics. This is the one video where it's coming out. Because this is the type of shit I'm talking about, bro. Like, just so annoying.
Cases with that judge, and in particular one exhibit where wire transfers were occurring overseas. And now brings us back to Al-Shabaab. Were some of these payments going to hawalas is what they're called. So in Somalia, they don't have banks. They have hawalas.
The average working class guy right now, working his ass off. That money's coming out of his pocket to fund who knows
exactly.
what at this point. Yeah, and it's
exactly. They're sending money back through these whatever they're called. It's going to fucking terrorist groups, bro. It's going to Al-Shabaab, Al-fucking-Qaeda, no more ISIS, but there is links with Al-Qaeda in there too.
Worst possible way. We have families with autistic children, with disabled children who aren't getting services
green fucking bean on this
because
shit.
other families in the state are deciding to lie and say, oh, I have an autistic child, and they get a kickback. Then money is getting shipped out overseas, and we don't know where that goes, and we're finding out that some of it is unfortunately getting sent to terror networks, and it's a real problem.
How did it take this long to identify this widespread fraud?
Fucking bean.
Let's go back to 2014, a program called CCAP, basically child care assistance. So Somali daycare centers ended up popping up everywhere, and a lot of the same exact issues. Fake names being submitted, fake billing hours, everything. We noticed that a lot of that money was being wire transferred over to Somalia and the Horn of Africa. Fast forward to 2018, it ended up not being wire transfers anymore.
And you know what they're gonna say? Racist, racist, racist. No, it's statistic. It's fact. It's in the numbers. It's in the words. It's in the fucking government. It's in statistics, man. It is not racist. All they pull out is the fucking race card. Every fucking time. All they do is pull out that race card shit, bro. My God, it's disgusting.
Catching that. Ended up being bags of cash. In this case, $1 million being stuffed into a suitcase and trying to be transported over to the Horn of Africa. And it was tied to CCAP, the child care fraud program. As well, vulnerable adults who can't get around or might have mental health issues and they need assistance in their homes. These individuals are also fraudulently being billed. And we just had another one happen last week where an individual actually was walked in on and they found them dead. This individual had schizophrenia and a bunch of different issues. That individual had been deceased for a while. And they were collecting money on his behalf, billing 12 hours a day. But then the individual, his name was Muhammad, ended up saying that, oh yeah, I saw him last alive the morning before, which was clearly a lie. This individual, according to the report, had been deceased for a while. We have autism centers around the state being fraudulently billed, made up autism cases. They don't actually have a diagnosis, but they're being charged for it.
How deep?
I talked about this shit, bro. I talk about this shit with my dad all the fucking time. When I'm seeing it on YouTube from people that actually, like, this guy is, I think he's a congressman. They know. They work in the government. They know.
Does this fraud?
They've looked through it. Through official documents and all the records. They've looked through this shit. And you know what they're going to say? Racist, racist, racist. Oh my gosh, go just stick a gun in your mouth, bro.
Rabbit hole go.
In GTA,
We're
bro.
told it
In
goes to get
GTA,
the
stick a gun in
potentially
your
$8
mouth,
billion
bro. In
here in the
GTA.
state. And that's picking the easy to get fruit. There's really no telling how deep it is.
We would encourage the Somali community to come forward and go, we want to work with you. Let's go after them. Let's go after the bad apples so you guys can flourish in these communities. And the good news, I can at least report that that is happening in many cases. And Republicans were not racist. We have done countless things to be able to bring the Somali community into the Republican Party.
How do you think Trump revoking temporary protected status for Somalia impacts the reduction of fraud happening in Minnesota, if at all?
Unfortunately, right, it's more of a symbolic step. We're recognizing that this is something that needs to come to an end. The Somali community here in Minnesota, they need to take some accountability and police themselves. There isn't a hatred of Somalians or anything like that here. There's just a realization that this has to be tackled and everybody needs to be part of that solution.
Exposing corruption is not racist. Thank you for your work. Let's get to the bottom of this.
Fraud aside, Minneapolis is a cautionary tale and microcosm.
Okay, what if we're gonna do a what if right here? What if I did a band competition in there. But either way, what if I were to get somebody accused me of fraud? Say something like this. They said, Nicholas, you did fraud. You stole all this money? Racist. Is it because I'm white? No, it's because you're corruption. No, is it because I'm white? That's why you're saying that. It's because I'm white. You think it's because I'm white? No, it's exactly what they're doing. Is it because I'm black? No, it's because you're taking hundreds of millions and billions of fucking dollars from the state and taxpayers. The fuck? The fuck, bro?
What happens when you import mass quantities of people from fundamentally different worlds and assume they'll behave, talk, pray, and live like you do? And once you import enough of these people into the same place, after years of chain migration, they will achieve power through numbers and leverage our democracy to assert political representation and seemingly turn their generous host into second-class citizens within their own home. If everyone can be an American the moment they land on American soil, then what does it even mean to be an American?
What you see is a visual representation of we have your back, and when you come for one of us, you come for all of us.
Jacob Fry can go stick it up his ass, bro. Fuck that guy. Fucking dumbass. He's probably getting paid to say all of that shit. Guarantee it. That guy's getting paid to say all that. All of it, man. And I hope y'all enjoyed this video, bro. It was just a political rant. Sorry. If y'all like are gonna hate me now and you're gonna unfollow and unsub me just because I think politically, you need to look at life differently, bro. Bro, I'm sorry, bro, but you gotta look at life differently because it's a really bad way to look at life just because of how I vent. And you're just like, oh, horrible video because of what you said. I do not care. I'm trying to spread the word, bro, because a lot of people don't know about this, and it's really upsetting that people don't know about this, and that's actually a huge problem. But now, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed this video and political rant. But I hope y'all had a great day today, night, wherever you are. Don't forget to like, comment, join the Discord soon. Giveaway starting very, very soon. Or it's already started by the time I post this, maybe. So, yeah, go check that out. Join the Discord server, link below. Suggest react videos in there. Also, yeah, that's all I got for y'all. So, yeah, it's 1:30 in the morning right now. So, yeah, I'm kind of cooked. So, I will see y'all in the next video chat. Peace out. See y'all later. Have a great day, night, wherever you are. Bye bye.